So, Kate, one of the symptoms that we've been working through is sleep issues and nightmares. So, what would you recommend to people that are having sleep issues? What could that mean? What do they do?
Oh, that is a great question. A lot of survivors of sexual abuse and ritual abuse have nighttime issues, sleep issues. For me, they started when I was 10, 11 years old. I started having insomnia. And there's a lot of reasons for it. One was that I was sexually abused in my bed at night. So going to bed in my bed was scary. But because I was amnesic as a child, I didn't know why getting in the bed was scary. All I knew is I felt scared. Uh, Other issues were there were times I was taken out of my bed and taken places at night. And so I felt kind of vigilant at night. And later I discovered there were actually parts of my heart that were like protector parts that would stay awake at night to kind of watch and make sure that no harm came to me at night. So, and then other issues that people have besides falling asleep or staying asleep or being scared at night. Some people are afraid of the dark. Like sometimes people have to have the lights on. And then sometimes people are afraid of nightmares. Like they have nightmares all the time. And I would say those nightmares are really important, especially if you have a recurring dream. Sometimes those recurring dreams or nightmares are actually trauma memory coming up in sleep. And so for me, that's how some of my early memories came up was in dreams. And so I was afraid to fall asleep and dream because then I would have these terrible nightmares and all the feelings. I guess I would say one of the feelings that was really predominant for me was a feeling of impending death. I mean, that was the level of terror and fear for me was I'm going to die. I feel like I'm going to die. I don't know why I feel like I'm going to die. I look at my husband, I mean, like, he's safe, the kids are asleep, I'm fine. But then I would lay down and close my eyes and feel like I'm going to die. Somebody's going to take me and hurt me. So I had to do a lot of work in counseling and then later with ministers to get me through those nighttime challenges. And there were so many of them. It took many years for me to recover. That's not to say that's the case for everyone today. I mean, people can benefit from those long years of the long, hard road that I took. And, today we know to look for the parts that are scared at night and to help those nighttime parts. Today we know that sometimes there's mind control programming actually around nighttime and sleep stuff. So that can be addressed in ministry. So we have some tools today we didn't have back then, but it is important to have a lot of grace if you're struggling with insomnia or nightmares. And PTSD is post-traumatic stress disorder is actually an anxiety disorder. And one of the main symptoms is nighttime anxiety, distress, nightmares. Those are symptoms of PTSD. People with trauma have PTSD. And so all SRA survivors struggle with PTSD, and many sexual abuse survivors struggle with it. So we can expect to have to work through some nighttime issues.